Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Mayim. I want to give all honor and glorification to the Most High, and I do so in the name of His only begotten Son. And the title of this video is going to be called Compassion. Passover is approaching, and we want to move in the spirit of Yahawashi, with compassion amongst our brothers. We got to remember in the gospel, Yahawashi healed a multitude of people, every day. I could say probably every day he was doing this, But yeah, we got to move in the spirit of compassion. Compassion is another form of love. The definition of compassion, goes back to the word pity, sympathy, things in that nature. Showing mercy, showing empathy, pity. Giving to those in need. That's compassion. Let's actually get the definition. It's like it. Let's see if this download real quick. The definition of compassion. You say a suffering with another, painful, sympathy, a sensation of sorrow excited by distress or misfortune of another, pity, commiseration, compassion is a mixed passion component of love and sorrow, at least some portion of love. I don't even want that definition. It's like you. So the definition of compassion is a sympathetic pity and concern for the sufferings of misfortunes of others, right? So feeling bad for the things another person going through, empathy, care, sensitivity, love, brotherly love, tenderness, gentleness, charity, So that's love. Compassion is love. And we know that's the second greatest commandment in the Bible, out of loving the Most High. Understand? So let's get the book. Sirach, chapter 2 and 11. Let's get the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 11. And it reads, it say, for the Lord is full of compassion, love. Right? We just went on the definition of compassion. And mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in a time of affliction. So if the Lord move in that spirit, how much more us? How much more us? If we don't have compassion for your brothers or your sisters, or have pity upon them and want to help them in any way that you could possibly do it, then you don't have no compassion. If you see your brother struggling, your sister struggling, you don't lend them anything, you don't try to, deliver them from any affliction that they going through, you don't have no compassion. Understand? Yahawashi had compassion. The Most High had compassion. Our righteous forefathers and righteous foremothers have had compassion. So you need to have it. Because if you don't, you won't receive it. You must move in the likeness of Yahawashi. We must move in the likeness of Yahawashi. Because Yahawashi is moving in the spirit of the Most High. You feel me? I want to get that precept. I just had a precept on here. It say, John 10 and 30, I and my Father are one. So they not the same people. It's just saying they moving in the same spirit. Because Yahawashi is moving in the spirit of the Most High. And we moving in the spirit of Yahawashi. Yahawashi get his spirit from the Lord, the Most High. That's all that's really going into. It's nothing difficult. It's not an in-depth breakdown. That's all it's going into. And a lot of people don't understand that basic precept. And you can also go into the Strongs, in 86754. I want to get this precept in, what did I want? Genesis. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. Let's get the book of Matthew chapter 14 and 14. I'm going to make it short and simple and sweet. Let's get the book of Matthew chapter 14 and 14. It say, and Yahawashi, or Jesus, went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion toward them, and he healed their sick. So like, man, my people going through it. That's probably what he was thinking in his head. My people going through it. Man, I got to heal these people, man. I love my people too much, you know. So if you truly love Yahawashi, you're going to move in that same spirit. Understand? And we already just went to John 10 to 30 when the Lord said, I and my Father are one. Let's get another precept. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy 30 and 3. You know, when you read throughout the scriptures, the Lord always had compassion amongst Israel. He gave us sin offerings, you know, in our so-called Old Testament, you know, and he gave us, you know, Yahawashi, you know, being that sacrifice for us, you know, to give us grace and more compassion, you know. The book of Deuteronomy 30 and 3. It say, that then the Lord thy God would turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither the Lord thy God have scattered thee. So the Lord is going to do that. He's going to have even more compassion, you know, and bring us out of this captivity eventually, you know. So I got one more precept through the Spirit and power of the Most High. This is having compassion and mercy and love upon your brother. This precept is going into when the Lord delivered Saul into David's hands. And if you read, you know, 1 Samuel, you know, we know that Saul was a wicked king, and David started to rise up, you know, and start to get the love of the people, the love of Israel, and started going crazy for the Lord. He was a man of the Lord's own heart, you know. He was doing what he needed to do to be righteous in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord uplifted him. And King Saul was getting jealous, you know. He was getting jealous, and King Saul tried to kill him. And David didn't go to war with him. He kept fleeing from him, you know, kept trying to show him love, and the Lord delivered him. And, you know, roughly paraphrasing all this to make it quick, he delivered him he delivered Saul in the hand of David, and David didn't do nothing. He cut off a piece of his garment, and that was it. He could have killed him, but he didn't. He had compassion upon him. He had mercy upon him, and that's the spirit we got to move in. So let's get the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 24 and 4. It say, and the men of David said unto him, Behold, the day of which the Lord said unto thee, Behold, I will deliver thy enemy into thy hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. Then David arose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe privily when he didn't even know. You know, it say, and it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him because he had cut off Saul's skirt. And he said unto his men, The Lord forbid that I should do this thing unto my master, the Lord's anointed, to stretch forth my hand against him, since he is the anointed of the Lord. Right? So that's mighty through the Spirit, man. That's very, very mighty. He had the opportunity to kill somebody that was trying to kill him, but he didn't do it. He's like, nah, man, this is the Lord's anointed. He God's chosen. I'm not about to do that to my brother. You know, and that's why David got so much mercy. You know, and that's how we got